Right, and we are back for another Megatron draws. And today we're doing something a little bit different, just because I didn't have anything necessarily planned this weekend. So we're just going to do a little bit of a transfer stream. It's kind of going to be a little bit of a, not really a tutorial, but it's going to be kind of showing my overall process for how I do these streams and do what I do for the channel and all that. It's kind of a new, it's not how I used to always do things, but it's kind of how I kind of adapted as an artist, as you should. You should always be adapting as an artist. But some of the things I started doing once I started getting into coloring, whether it be for watercolors or Copics. So where it's like I take the original inks and then I transfer it to a fresher sheet of paper, and sort of do the final inks and colors on that sheet. So that's kind of the goal here today. Is just kind of do some transferring. Just going to transfer all of these. We got a bunch of stuff to get through. So we got like we got Kathy Kane, the original Batwoman. We got Tim Drake, Robin. We got Belle. We got Snow White, which is Madge's favorite Disney princess. We got Luke, which I did on Deadman Walking's channel. When we were talking about Empire Strikes Back for a little bit. We got Jasmine. We got Mara, because they kind of, one thing led to another. When I was watching Mara stream the other day, I was like, let's draw, because she mentioned like getting more emotes going on, and she was playing Spider-Man, the Spider-Man game at the time. I was like, oh, what should like a Spider Mara, because apparently we're in this phase of Marvel where it's like we just have to make everybody has to be Spider-Man now. Everyone's got to be Spider-Man. It's like, all right, so it's like, let's do Spider Mara. Why not? We got a thick booty on Miss Marvel here, the original Miss Marvel, not to be confused with the one in theaters or in the movies now, or in the comics right now. We got Megatron choking on Starscream. Got Beast Boy and Raven, being cute. And then we got Poe and Tigress, and we got Fiona. So we got a bunch of stuff to get done here today. So we're gonna kind of just go. Let's kind of just go in order here. So we'll start with Kathy Kane. And so the way I basically operate here, actually, you got the tape right back. Okay. So the way I kind of operate here is I basically will take this guy down onto this light pad, which just turns right on. Now I'll need to turn my own lamps off, just so I can see the underside a bit better. Now this one, I think it's like a 7x10 sheet of paper, so I think that. So we'll just be using 8.5 by 11 blending card for this. This one in particular. Right. Let's kind of taper down. And we have both Bristol and blending card, because there might be some pieces here I want to upscale a little bit, depending on what I'm going for here. But for this one, we're going to go for, because it just kind of matched the Betty Kane Batgirl. We're going to go for 8.5 by 11, and we're just going to try to see where we want to position her. I think that looks just fine. I want to make sure she's centered properly. Not like not like off to the corner there like that. So move this cord. And yeah, it's fun. This also will allow me to sort of extend things, like show more of her arms or whatever's being blocked off by the edges here. Just kind of taper down. And it should be good enough. Let's just try and do a test run here because I'm not sure how well that's going to come off on the camera. of the eyes. And we're not going to go full on into details here today. We're just going to kind of get the basic shapes going. Don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to. And what this process I do kind of does is helps make the final inks a lot more cleaner, because sometimes, you know, it can get a little bit messy. Like the original inks can kind of get a little bit messy if you're, you know, like me, and you like to destroy your paper with your pencils, and it can be a little bit difficult to kind of remove all the pencil lines. So it's kind of makes my life a little bit easier. And I think her hair is going on like that. So. Get her mask going. I got some hair strands over here. Just trying to get the basic sort of information going, and then we can kind of go from there. It's just a little bit of, okay, so I only have a few strands there coming through. Just gonna do a basic shape for the eyes. This also kind of help make things go a little bit faster for us. Hey, Deadman, how's it going? You can't really see it too well, but yeah, that's what we're kind of working on there. So we're getting there. Her hairline, just kind of mark that off. Okay, just do a basic shape for the hair. Also, doing this kind of helps me if I want to, you know, fix errors, like if I don't like the way an eye is positioned or a hand is gestured, you know. Like for Belle, for instance, I'm going to have to redraw her hand a little bit because I want, well, we'll get to it when we get to it, but there's some things about her that I want to change up in the final version of this. Let's see, she has a little purse here hanging out because she's a lady. She's a bat lady. Okay. Let's see. Not worried too much about being 100% perfect here. Just need to get all the basic sort of information down of our costume here. Here we go, obviously, because we're using a bigger sheet of paper, we can kind of add a bit more to her now. And then Bobwood. And then a drawstring. Yeah, no word. Yeah, good to see you, missus. So yeah. Yeah, I think this is hold on. So stuff like this, like I wasn't really happy with the way this hand was turning out because, well, fingers are my kryptonite when it comes to drawing. A pain in the ass. We'll kind of just finish off her little purse there. We're kind of going for the old school sort of batarang here, where it was on a little wire. What it used to be. Just indicate some here or there. Because the rest of our fingers are kind of hidden behind the battering, we don't have to worry about them at all. And just get the rest of our torso going. Just kind of just add some squiggly lines to indicate that it's still here there. And should be good enough. Should have all the information we kind of need. It should be fun. I think there's like a little outline around her mask there. Actually, her mask is weird. Hold on. Alright, I'll just touch that in the final version then. I'll just leave it for now. Just looking a little awkward on the side there. But we'll fix it in the final version. We're just doing very basic sort of transferring here. I'm not going to go too in detail, but there's our before and after. We got our original inks and then our nice and fresh new pencils that we can ink up. It'll be nice and fresh and make things a lot cleaner in the final colored version. So we're just gonna be doing a lot of that this stream today. So just a little tutorial there. And then so just put them off to the side. All right, Robin. We're doing Robin next, so to speak. Another buddy card. Put them off to the side there. So you can take them down. I really don't draw a whole lot of dudes on my channel, so I need to probably fix that. I haven't really drawn a whole lot of male heroes. I'm a fan of ladies. But I have a Wally West I'm actually working on, so I might do that one pretty soon. But for now, we're going to be working on Tim's right here, because he's my favorite Robin. They've kind of butchered the comics for a very long time, so it kind of sucks. But let's try and let's see. Nope. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, Edmund. Okay, this should be good enough. Yeah, no worries. I'll be here for a little while. Corners. Ignore my squeaking chair. That's one that it's dying. Sending a new one. This chair's like really old. Obviously, we start with the eyes, nose, mask, Now, as you've heard, this Tim Drake piece actually kind of based it off his very first costume he had with the little padding on his shoulders there. Trying to go back to the roots of the character here. Draw the little yellow stripe. That's color. And let's see. Make sure I don't forget single finger or digit. Just gonna do that for the bow staff. You can obviously touch it up later. Okay, go down. Find there. I'm just gonna do the backs. Should beat them up just a little bit on this side. And just the R. I think that should be it. Hold on. Yeah. That's about it for Tim. Oop. Never mind. The Led. Got the little bow staff here. Right. Okay. That should be good enough. Next up, ooh, bell. All right, there you go. Got Tim Drake, ready to go. So, just need some inks, then perhaps we might do a stream pretty soon with him. Yeah, good enough. All right. I share something sounds exactly like my Copic markers. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish her arm there. Oh well. It's fine. just a flesh wound. Actually, there's a lot of, now with the stuff that has a lot of whiteout on it, it kind of, well, you'll see in a minute, but it kind of doesn't really show up as well. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem with this one because it's not really in the areas that work. And like I said earlier, I'm thinking about changing up her hand. I'm thinking about positioning the hand to where it's like coming towards her, like coming towards her breast area, or whatever, like kind of where it's like kind of hanging off there rather than hanging outward. You know, if that makes sense. It's kind of the goal with this one, anyways. But one of the things I want to change with this one. Other than that, I really like the way this one actually turned out. I really like the expression of her face. That's kind of one area that I do need to really focus on is really nailing characters and nailing emotions. Hey, chair, shut up. Some blending, go, and then boom. All right. And I think that should be good enough right there. Yeah, that was pretty there. And just in case, just put a few pieces here. I actually had this thing for a very, very long time, actually. So it's kind of surprising it's still holding on. All right. Right with the eyes, because the eyes are the window to the soul. Get them right. Otherwise, you fail. Because if you fail to capture the character's soul, then you kind of fail the whole drawing. That's kind of the most important thing to get to the character. All right. I want to be very careful because I really want to replicate the space here. So I felt like I did a really bang up job with it. All right. I'm going for the look she had when she had her yellow dress, not her first outfit we see her in the film. Her little village outfit, for lack of a better term. Let's move that there. Just gonna leave the hand for now. And this should be good enough for now. Go do that instead. This should be good enough. Yeah. Should be all the information we need. That's the most important thing we're doing today. So we got Belle. And next is Snow White. So I hope you're watching, Mads. If you're in there. If you're out there. Lurking away. To the side. Alright. Snow White. You're moving pretty fast, actually. Not gonna lie. Like a good bit done today. Yeah, so like transferring doesn't take very long. The ideal way to do this is obviously to print it off. Would be to transfer, or rather to transfer this to a computer, and then fix it up on the computer, and then print it off on your ideal paper for like coloring and stuff like that. But I do not have a good scanner, so yeah, I don't feel like taking pictures of my art every time I do things, so it's just easier this way. Just just trace it. It's good enough. And then color it. What's best for me? I think I turned it off. Hold on. There we go. There we go. We just need a blending card. I'll kind of push her up just a little bit. We'll go about, put it like a maybe, put it at a little bit of an angle, just to add a little bit more pizzazz to it. Yeah, that looks fine. So yeah, I'm not too sure if those will turn into time lapse. Maybe I'll, once I get all of these ones like fully colored, I think maybe I'll add these to the very start of the stream or the time lapse, just kind of show the pencils and stuff like that. We'll do that. We'll save these guys in a file somewhere. We can do that. Just so I can start pumping out extra content, or at least have extra content on the in the works. It's a weird angle. There, it's a little better. Okay. I'm obviously going to be making her a little bit more busty in her chest area there, because that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Let's draw a little bird. Should be good enough. Oh, got her whole arm. That's not good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Obviously, I'll round this off a bit more, the final version, but right now we're just trying to get all the important information down pat. So we can kind of go from there. Right. Next up, Luke. There we go. Hopefully you can see this one, Dad, man. Oh, you're a big Star Wars fan like me. At least OG Star Wars, not so much the newer stuff. Hard to believe there actually are fans of the new stuff, but you know what? There's fans of everything, so learn that the hard way. But this is like probably my first like actually decent like Luke Skywalker drawing. I always used to not know how to draw him properly. So this is kind of actually makes me happy that I was actually able to do a decent Luke this time around. Nope, I'm running out of bundle card. That's okay. Got more in my other drawer. I'll probably need to stock up on pretty soon. So I've been using that same stack of, I think it was like, I think it came in like a bundle of like 175 maybe, like sheets of this guy. At least from the one that I ordered. So, but yeah, he's been, but like, so I'm surprised I haven't like used it all up yet, though. I'm really surprised by that. Still got a good chunk left. But I might just stock on it just in case. Just to make life a lot easier. Dropping shit. All right. This one probably won't take that long. It's a very simple drawing. Simple pose. But there is beauty in simplicity. This is obviously based on the, hey, Mrs. Well, I'm getting you back because we're doing our only Star Wars character for this one. But you need to start drawing more Star Wars characters. They're just a kind of, I think the Star Wars characters that they have a lot of junk on them half the time. Like if I was drawing like a bounty hunter or a stormtrooper or something like that, they have so much details on them. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get them all right. But I probably should start doing like more Star Wars stuff. It's been a little while. So I do want to do a new version of Jaina and maybe a Mara Jade at some point. I'm just going to draw little hairs. And then I'm just going to indicate the twin suns. I think that should be it for the week. These are a little bit big. We can fix that in the final version. All right, that should be good enough. All right, next is Jasmine. Actually, blowing through these pretty quickly, so to speak. Might have to find some other ones that need to be transferred as well. So a few others that might need to be worked on pretty soon. Right. Oh my gosh. All right, Jasmine. It's a little dirty on this side. That's okay. All right. So for this one, I kind of actually want to twist the eye a little bit, tilt it a little bit this way, a little bit, because it looks a little bit too slanted to really match the other eye. So it's one thing we got to fix up in the final version. Okay, more blending color. Holy shit, only 40 minutes is gone by, damn. Yeah. So I kind of want to bring this one up just a little bit. Add a slant to it. Well, a little bit of slant to her. Just add a little bit extra pizzazz. Switch the mover just a little. There we go. There we go. All right. Oop. Careful now. Okay. Some big ass hoop earrings. All right, there we go. Where's the tide? We'll tie that and New Jasmine by Ariel. Oh, yeah. We already did Ariel. Gotta do Jasmine. Because I might as well just finish off all the princesses at this point. We've already done Ariel. We did Mulan last year. We did, what did we do? A bunch of others. So we did Nani last, even though she's not technically a Disney princess, she is kind of part of that same sort of family of Disney characters. So we did Nani and Stitch last year. Did Elastigirl, The Incredibles, and all that. So might as well finish them all. Do them all. So to speak. Okay. Oh, you're right. Forgot about it. I'll tie that up later. And that should be it for Jasmine. Some of that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, we got Jasmine. Next up, Mara. We found Mara. Okay, we just need one more sheet of button card, and then we can kind of, well, might need two, because I might think about downscaling the Beast Boy and Raven just a little bit. But we'll see if we can get away with doing that. Wow. Now this is actually some channel art I'm doing for a friend of mine right here, because she was playing the Spider-Man game, the PS4 version, And because of all this craze about, you know, all these different Spider-Man people, which I'm not really the biggest fan of, to be honest, I'm just like, it's like, can we just have one good Spider-Man? Like, we need to have all these million different Spider-Mans, but just make my brain hurt. But chat kind of gave me the idea to draw Mara, or not really the chat, but it was kind of an idea I came up with. But chat egged me on, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. But that's perfectly fine. But yeah, so I've drawn Mara, or she goes by Mara on YouTube. So I've drawn her like a million times by now. So didn't even need reference to draw her now, because I was like, I know you better than you know yourself, probably, at this point. All right. All right. I think she actually has a little bit fuller lip on the bottom of her lower lip. So I'm just add a little bit extra thickness there. Try the zooming out just a little. There we go. That'll be better way to do this. But yeah, I don't really draw Spider-Man very often. It's mostly because of the webbing. It's really a pain in the ass. Like anything that's like very tedious is like, no, I hate drawing it. Same thing with like Aquaman, but at least with Aquaman you can kind of get away with it a little bit, whereas like you kind of just like shorthand a lot of things. But with Spider-Man, you can't really do that unless he's like in the background somewhere. But if like you're doing a straight-on drawing of Spider-Man, and you gotta be very thorough with the way you place all the webbing around his costume and stuff like that. So, not that it's hard. It's just very tedious. Very tedious thing. Kind of have some of her arms that are showing, and I give her some gloves. Just kind of take the basic sort of Spider-Man costume and kind of mix it with what I think that she would come up with. And I was doing the classics of Spider-Man hand gesture pose. Because I can't do Spider-Man without that. Let's finish off the hair. Okay, the spider, and I'll just kind of leave the, well, I don't know, we'll just like do a very basic sort of a run through of the webbing. Deal with it later. Okay, shoot. Show some webbing flying out of her wrist. Oop. Let's go all the way through. Okay, and then we'll just kind of do the lines across her torso. We're going to worry about the actual webs. That will take forever. Let's see what we got done. Crooked. It's alright though. Yeah. That should be fun. Alright. Moving on from our Alright. So I'm going to grab Beast Boy real quick, actually. Beast Boy and Raven. We'll see if I can fit them on this sheet. If not, it's no big deal. Let's see. Take them down something first, please. Look how cute they are. It's a shame they never really actually got to be a thing in the cartoon because the cartoon got canceled. But at least in the comics they got together. They were a good pairing, I felt. So. All right. Do I have enough room for that? I think I do. This one shouldn't take too long. I kind of went for sort of the cartoon's actual sort of art style here, as much as I could. Like I kind of drew the eyes on Raven and Beast Boy the way they would draw them in the actual show. So I'm trying to have a little bit of a nod to some of that. Okay. Okay, Beast Boy. I'll bring her extra little roundness to her eyes there. Just to make her seem a little bit more surprised. Chair's fucking noisy as hell today. She's kind of like a triangle sort of shaped to her eyebrows, or not eyebrows, but her, I guess, eyelashes. It's in the cartoon, so not my fault. Yeah, I gotta fix that up later. Motherfucker. Alright. Let's see if this should be it. Yeah, this should be good. All right. Should be all the information we need. All right. Next is Miss Marvel. Original Miss Marvel, not to be confused with Kamala Khan. The original Carol Danvers, went back when she was actually a good character. Not when she was infested by Bree. Oh, shit. Just took some paper off. Oh, shit. Let me draw this now. Clock. Yeah, I might have to. Oh, yeah, let's erase this guy. Yeah, because a little bit of the paper kind of ripped off here. It's kind of annoying. Just redraw it on the other side. Don't waste a sheet of paper. It's all good. This is a very simple drawing. Will not take very long. I'll do the corners instead. It's kind of positioned weird. Okay, round two. It's all good though. What is it? 4:19. Should be a pretty good time. Hoping to end by at least probably by 5:30. So probably another hour and a half. Maybe we'll go for much longer. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, should be good. All right. Good enough. And no rippage this time. Two. Nice. All right. That's Beast Boy Raven. So next up is Carol Danvers. And this time we'll have to use some Bristol paper because we're working on 9x12 now. So grab my freshly new store-bought paper now. Get this guy off, so to speak. Let's get you tapped down. We're almost done. We only have like 4 left. Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, 4 left, including this one. Let's see how much we can. Pop them out. Okay. So I'm just going to match up that. Okay, actually, I might need to sharpen my pencil real quick. Starting to run low on lead. Fortunately, I have backups, but I probably won't need them today. There we'll start with the face. Yeah, the face of the eyes. The final version. Just want to get a basic sort of placement down. Yeah, looking a little wonky. Messing with butt cheeks. Can't do that. No, sir. We protect the butt cheeks at all costs in our drawings. Okay. Just the stash and the logo next. Oh. Overlapping with the Signo. Okay, should be good enough. So add some of the muscle lines on our back. almost done. Got 3 more to go. At least in the pile I picked out. Might pick out a few more if I have enough time for it. Yeah, good enough. I'll tidy her up. Awesome. Glad to help. Yeah, thank you. All right. That should be for her. Now we do Megatron and Starscream. And this is kind of based on an episode. I can't remember which one in particular, but it was an episode where Megatron like chokes out Starscream essentially. So I kind of based this off of that. I need to get a bigger one of these at some point. Just make my life easier. Just like I just plop it on. Without having to be extra precise. All right. There we go. Okay, we'll start with Starscream here. And this pose is actually really, really difficult to draw. And I actually had to use it was an accessory for the Make Toys Starscream. We had like a little, because there was a swap out head that you could get where it had like Megatron's hand around it. And you could put that hand on top of Megatron on the Make Toys version of Megatron. And it would make it, and you could kind of give him a pose where like Megatron's like choking out Starscream or something like that with the actual toys. And so I had to use that little accessory. Maybe I'll show it in a minute. But a little head with the hand around it. So that's kind of how I was able to rationalize this pose. Because it was a pain in the ass. It's a very awkward sort of angle to draw. Because you can't. But I'll look at multiple references of like hands around people's necks and stuff like that. I actually kind of landed on a scene from Transformers Prime where Bumblebee is being choked out by Megatron in the flashback sequence, which kind of inspired this sort of like angle for the pose a little bit. So, yeah. But I like experimenting with different poses. It keeps things fresh and new. And it's not exactly lined up perfectly, but we just gotta get the important details going, and we can tidy them up later. What do you think about bringing Megatron's hand up just a little bit? Some kind of I don't know. Tighten that up later. Okay, grab his face. I always end up forgetting this little part whenever I draw Megatron. I always forget the little eyebrow underneath his, or above his eyes, rather. I'm make sure not to miss that. But yeah, Amanda wasn't really happy about this piece when she found out I was drawing this. She's a big Starscream fan. And I'm sure Riot's not going to be happy about this too, because she's a big Starscream fan as well. But it's an iconic scene, and it, you know, we were talking, and all our talk about Transformers the past couple streams ago just made me want to draw this scene. So it's their fault for bringing it up. Not my fault. My brain is creatively hardwired. Work with all the little details later. Not nearly as important as getting just like the basic sort of important shapes down. There's nose, his mouth. Little chin there. Barrel of the gun here, because Megatron used to turn into a little handgun that the other Transformer Decepticons could utilize in battle, but that element of the character hasn't really been utilized as much in recent days. Most of the time nowadays, he's either like a tank or a jet type vehicle. Right. Megatron's kind of done. At least the main portion of him anyways. Okay. Let's get started with arms. His chest. Oh, I've got Megatron's bottom half a little bit. It's kind of showing off in the, underneath there, but not too much. And we're just going to draw little fingers here. We'll fix them up later. Wanted to redraw them anyways. Oh, they look kind of awkward in the original version. I think I'll reposition the wings a bit. I'll center them a bit more. At least what we can see of his wings because they kind of hang off. Okay. And Megatron's eyes are looking a little off. Should be good enough. We'll fix it up later. All right, that should be it for Starscream Megatron. Obviously, got to tidy up his cannon here, but let's try to see if there's anything left. That should be good enough. I'll have to go ahead because this is Transformers. They have a lot more details, but I'm not gonna waste my time. Spend my time where I'm at. Hey, Squeaka. Sure sounds like your cousin. Yeah. I don't know why it's so squeaky today. It's fucking. It's normally not this squeaky. How you doing, Squeaka? Hope you're doing well. Almost done here. I have 2 more pieces that need to be transferred, but I might see if I can find some extra ones lying around. Still go for about another 45 minutes or so. Okay, this chair, something's going to break. Happy or something though. I fell down during the full stream. I'm not off today, but it's all given on. Well, hopefully I can brighten your spirits a little bit. All right. Next up, Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Fighting. Love the movies. Okay. There we go. After this, it's Fiona, and then I'll see if I can find some other pieces to work on I think I might do Madam Viper from Marvel, and maybe like a Wally West. So I have that one still hanging around. Didn't really think I'd get to those ones today, but it seems like I might, because been breezing through these guys because I got a whole bunch done. But light boxing doesn't really take that long anyways. Unless you're like going full on details, but I'm just going for the very bare bones sort of skeleton of the drawing. Not too concerned with details because I'll just go back and add them in later. All right, this should be good enough. I kind of want to center them a little bit more. I think I'll just pop them up just a little bit. That way I can also show a little bit more of the tree. So we'll do, yeah, that should be good enough. And do a clip somewhere. Whatever. Just grab the corners then. All right. Okay. Start with Poe. All right. Looks like it's big as belly. Yeah, make sure it's a little off on the camera. He kind of has like really patchy sort of pants here. Probably because he rips them all the time for obvious reasons. Okay. His arm. Oop, there we go. Oh, shit. Good though. Okay, got Poe, I think. Just pretty sure I got everything. Oh, nope. Almost missed his finger. All right. Got Tigers now. Oh, that's her sash. I'm dumb. Right. Yeah, let's go with it. Yeah, I'm kind of going for her third movie costume, the yellow robe, as opposed to her red costume from the first two movies. Head going. It's gonna get a little bit complicated because she has a lot of details on the face. I gotta be careful. Indicate them. I'll tie them up a little bit later. I think I'll make her eyes a little more. It's a little bit too squinty-eyed for my liking. I think I'm gonna make it a little more rounder. Just add a little bit more femininity to our feline. Hey, Corey. Let's go, man. Thanks. Yeah, we're just doing transfers today. We're not doing anything too special right now. So this is kind of what we're working on. We're kind of just getting these inks transferred to a sheet of paper for future coloring because I didn't really have anything planned today. And I'm just kind of indicate the ground here. A little too detailed here. going to kind of indicate the peach tree. And I'll just do this. Just squiggle around the branches so I know that it's supposed to be leaves and stuff. Indicate where I want my grass to go, so to speak. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough. Yeah. Yeah, should be good enough. I can tidy them up later. And voila. And I can actually kind of do a lot more with the tree now because I kind of pushed them down just a little bit on the paper, just kind of center them a bit more because they looked like they were a little bit too high up for my liking. There we go. Jeez. There we go. All right, so one more left, and then I might, if I have time, I probably will have time. Show it to me. This is a very simple one. We got Fiona from Shrek before she became an ogre, because she's a lot prettier when she was an ogre. Although, right. Okay. Don't we have to make any adjustments here? Okay. Yeah, I might be a little too small there. Oh well. fix it in post. Fix it in post. Crown real quick. All right. And we'll worry about the costume or the shirt details. She has a lot of like little flower sort of details on her shirt and stuff, or dress, whatever it is. Yeah, this kind of meant to be her little room in the castle. So she has kind of like these drapes that kind of hang down. Okay. Oh, just better finish her face off, so to speak. There we are. All right. Yeah, that should be it for Fiona, I think. Did I miss something? Gotta fix up her eye a little bit there, but we'll do that later. Purpose of this is just kind of get the basic sort of shapes figured out, and then we can kind of go back and fix them up later. All right. I think that's the last one. But I'll go through my sketch or my portfolio and see if I can find something else to do. So it did say go for like till like 5:30. So it's 5:04 right now. So maybe we'll do like one or two more. I think I have a Wally West that I want to get going. All right. Ooh. Well, we do Wasp. Yeah, let's do Wasp. This might be a little bit easier to draw. So Wasp from Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And then I think I'll grab Wally. And then maybe if we have time, I'll pull out. Okay. Just want to see if anyone else needs. Yeah, there's something worked on. Okay, let's do Viper then. All right, so I might do these three if I have time for it. We'll start with the lady, because ladies first. All right. I need some blending cards in just a minute. These ones. Oop, that's way too much. I think there's maybe about three. I should get this a little bit too. Okay. This should be. In the final version, I could also add some extra leggage for her. Just gonna fill her out a bit more, so to speak. All I could ever do was tracing. Well, that's all we're doing here today, honestly. Just tracing my old art. But yeah, actually, tracing is kind of a good thing to practice. It kind of gives you an idea of where everything's supposed to go. I don't recommend, copying someone else's art and obviously claiming it as your own, but for like practice purposes, it can be useful. Just kind of helps give your hand some coordination. That's what it all really kind of comes down to is muscle memory. Just putting pen to paper. And just being consistent with it. Well, you drew the original. Yeah. Do I sell them? Well, I'm actually thinking about opening up my Instagram to where I can sell some of these ones. But I have to go and transfer everything to the computer before I do that. But I do commissions and stuff like that, so I do. So if people want something in particular, that can be arranged. But yeah, I just gotta figure out the pricing for it and stuff like that. Gosh, who the fuck's texting me? Okay. All right. Motherfucker. Okay, I think that should be it. Should be it for Janet. Alright. Yeah, I'll open that better. Oh, just her arm. There we go. Okay, should be it for Janet here. Move on to whoever else. Let's see, I have 13, so might have time for one or two more. No, I think I'll call her wrap. There we go. The Wally. I think. Oh, motherfucker. Let's grab the corners because I don't want to risk ripping it again like last time. It wasn't a big rip, it was just kind of like a flesh wound for paper. So I missed the part. And I'm sorry if this is repeated, but so I'm tracing them because it makes the final pencils and final inks a lot more cleaner. Now I could go ahead and scan them and print them off, but I don't have a scanner that's really good. So it's just it's more efficient for me at this point to just go ahead and trace them. But yeah, that's the ideal way to do it, is to get your own a printer that. But it's kind of hard because you have to find a printer that works exactly for your kind of paper that you're using, as well as making sure it prints on the same size of paper that you use. So it's just easier this way for me. But yeah, the ideal way would be just to print off your original art off the computer and then go from there. But I like to torture myself, apparently, so we're doing it this way. Yeah, I did this mainly for the final colored versions of these pieces. Yeah, it also kind of lets me sort of go back in and fix up a few things that I want to change up. Like if an eye or an ear or a hand gesture looks a little off, I can always go back in and just tidy her up, make it a more clean sort of final product. So. But yeah, that would be. That's kind of one of the things I'm trying to save up for is a new printer. So that's cool. I just know nothing about art. Yeah. No worries, no worries. I'm happy to answer any question. Yeah. Just as long as it's not a personal question. Alright, let's get this. I don't really consider myself one of the gods necessarily, but I appreciate the compliment. It's like I'm still very much a peasant artist at the moment. Got lots to learn, lots to master before I can really consider myself anything like that. But I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, it should be good enough. Okay, this should be it for Wally. Oop, it's got a little awkward. But we can tighten them up later. Okay. Okay, that should be it for Wally, and yeah, maybe I have time for like one more. We'll do Viper, and then we'll kind of call it a wrap, because that one probably won't take that long either. All right. Yeah, I made it. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I was freaking out. Friends started crying and freaking, aw. Well, I'm happy to make you cry. Happy tears, obviously. Happy tears. I'm going to show it to them so they understood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it. All right. All right, one more. I think I have one more in me. There we go. And about right over there. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is the problem with doing whiteout, is it kind of fucks up your face on your character sometimes. Because the whiteout actually doesn't show up as white on the thing here. So I gotta eyeball it. Alright, let's do that. For now. And lips, damn, life goals. Exactly. I'll just kind of go crazy there. Oh, this was good. Underneath there. Okay. Just gonna show little strands of it. Okay. What to do the holster. Hold belt. Alright. And okay. Let's see. You might want to have one of her fingers on the actual trigger. Just want to make this a little bit longer. There we go. Reminds me of when I was a young whippersnapper 7 years ago. Aw. I'm sure it wasn't 7 years ago. Ooh. All right. All right, her tattoo. Just indicate some muscles. There. I kind of gave her a little Hydra tattoo. Just gonna add a little bit extra character to her. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Alright, that should be enough. Oops, your cheek line is a little off there. Let's see. Here's a little better. Yeah, that kind of works. Keep my center line. And it should be enough information for me to work off of. Yeah, I'll do that right now. I tell people I like octopus when they ask about my Hydra tattoo. Exactly. All right. That was at 5:30. Holy shit! Right on the button. Damn. I think it's better. I might as well end it here then. All right. So I'm not too sure what I'll be doing for our next weekend stream. So we got anything ready just yet. So we've been slacking a little bit. But yeah, I should be back next weekend. I'll have something figured out. Hold on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now it's looking a little more prettier. A little prettier now. Got all that light screwing her up. But before we go, I'll show off a little something. If I can find it. It's in this booklet. Might not be. Might be the other one. Oh no. I'm gonna put this damn thing. I find another one. Find another book. I can't find it. There it is. How did I put that damn thing? There she is. Hello. Oh, got focus. There you are. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Probably the perfect way to end the stream. That's it. Lazy punk. You know, I've been on streams with Dad Man playing Fortnite. I'm at war, at work and stuff, trying to catch up. So, but yeah, I should be able to. I'll update on Twitter, see what I'll be doing. So, because I have a bunch of backlog of pieces I'm working on, so I gotta figure out which one I want to do. So, but in any case, I think we'll kind of wrap up the stream here. Let's see, my brain. Let's see. Just want to find a clip to end this off on. It's a little more lighthearted. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. Squeaka. Let me just make sure I name everybody. Corey, Mr. and Mrs. Denman. Good to see you all. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Father's Day tomorrow. So on that note, need to find a clip. All right, we'll do Drunk Decepticons. I haven't played that clip in a while. All right, so I'll see you guys next weekend. I'll figure something out for what I'll be streaming, and I'll talk to you all later.
Decepticons, a toast to the imminent destruction of the accursed Autobots.
Boy, these are good.
This stuff's the greatest. Those were the good old days back on Cybertron. Didn't have to sneak around in these ugly Earth disguises. Good old Cybertron, land of the metal moon.
Transformers will return after these messages.
What's the matter, Chip?
I guess I was hoping Devastator might join the Autobots for good, but that's probably just a dumb old dream.
Hang on to your dreams, Chip. The future is built on dreams. Hang on.